put my chain on. Maybe it makes me feel better.
Go ahead.
I got some napkins back there.
Hey, I won't put that on right now.
I got napkins. I'm locked in right now.
You're already getting the ass with 2060.
Thanks a lot, Warren. I appreciate it. I'm going to cry tonight, and it's going to be okay.
I got napkins, like I said.
Sometimes you gotta let that cry out, my brother.
I got some microfiber cloths.
Absolutely. What? I can't believe we losing. But it's, you know what? I'd rather lose like that, man. I just can't believe it. There's a lot of upsets right now.
I couldn't believe that the Bengals lost.
Yeah, man.
We played a better game.
Yeah, I
We
can't
just
believe
made
that
some
either.
mistakes.
Oh, Lord.
The Browns
Well,
might have a chance, bro.
yeah, well, you know. Life is what you make it. And right now, we just getting our heads kicked in. Pittsburgh's beating the Chargers, and they're 2-0. I mean, week 3, anything can happen. Any given Sunday.
Yeah, it's still early in the season.
Congratulations to your Vikings. They're going to be 3-0. I don't know how that jumped off.
Whooping the Texans.
I know. I didn't think we was gonna win. Honestly,
I didn't want to say that to you, but in the back of my mind, I was worried.
Man, I didn't think. When I seen their first touchdown, I'm like, oh, I have a chance.
I was like, ooh, the Texans.
We won't do no picks on. We're not going to do any picks on the 1 o'clock games because the game's almost over with.
Yeah.
So we're just going to jump right. We're going to talk about the games, but we'll just talk about it. But we're not going to do no picks because the simple fact the 1 o'clock games are about to be over with.
Yeah, that's a boring ass game. Philly.
There's going to be some upsets, some majorly upset. What's that?
Yeah, Philly in the world.
Some majorly upsets.
Eagles Saints is boring.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a baseball score. Yeah. What's good, everybody? It's your man, Neal, host of Live from the Nickel. We are at Erie Street Market today. It is week 3 of NFL. Y'all know my man to the right down at the end, Big Worm in the house. So what's going on?
What's happening, man?
He got his Lokes on, man. He always stay fresh with the Lokes on. And the young lady
Thanks
next
to
to
my boy E down there.
Oh,
Appreciate
yeah,
you,
yeah.
my man, for this.
No doubt, no doubt. And the lady next to him, y'all know who she is. Don't get familiar with her face. Pretty face, always doing what she does back. Miss Amanda, how you doing, baby?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Oh, yeah.
Glad to be back.
You know I'm great right now.
Yeah.
You see, I'm cheesing from right
week
now.
3 is horrible today. My eyes is killing me. My head hurt. And the guy that runs the bar we at right now, I've been doing him for like about 12,
13 years?
13 years. Yeah, 13 years. He worked with me at Magna. You see, we keep getting Magna employees on there because after they leave Magna, they actually do very well. So he's doing very well. You know what I'm saying? He was a manager at the Bunker. He's been around all through the city. Now he's at this beautiful establishment we at, which is Erie Street Rocks. My man Paul Swanson.
What's happening, bro?
How you
How you
been,
been,
Glad to
man?
have you guys here today.
Well, thank
glad
you
you
guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us,
answering the
man.
call. I appreciate that.
Always,
You know what I'm saying? So, how's it been?
Can't complain. Money
Okay.
all day long. It's beautiful downtown, honestly.
Yeah, no,
It's
for real.
beautiful. I mean,
Oh,
the
yeah.
atmosphere.
Okay.
Everything that goes on. You got the mud hens, you got the walleye. It's
Absolutely.
nothing
Great,
but
you got
brings-
great
brings
location
money.
too, man.
Money.
Great location.
No doubt,
Thank
no
you.
doubt.
Appreciate
Now I got a
it.
question for you.
Go ahead.
What made you get into a bar business, man?
Oh, man. It started back when I was like 18 years old. I started out as a bouncer. And at that point, I was bouncing and I was working at Magna, drinking a little bit. And then it went from there. And then I was working with Amanda over at Mulvaney's. I was the manager over there. And then from that point on, I just opened up my wings, and now I have 3.
Oh, that's what's up, man. So is it easy to open up a bar and easy to operate a bar?
No, I'm bald and have gray hair for a reason.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Yesterday, I put in like 17 hours.
Wow.
And
Well,
back
congrats
at it.
to
I'm
you,
back
man.
at it.
Back at it. I appreciate you doing so. Since you've been doing this bar situation, I mean, you got away from the factory life, which is great. It's always good to move on with your life doing that. So how you like doing it?
I love it.
What's the pros and cons? That's what I'm gonna ask.
Pros. Let's see. My pros is that I'm the boss. I have my own hours.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm good at what I do. I love
Okay.
customer service. I talk to everybody. I'm very open and honest with everyone.
Okay.
Cons, long hours. Obviously, alcohol is involved, so sometimes you're dealing with adults that act like children. Other than that, it's beautiful.
Is it hard to operate in a liquor license and stuff?
It is hard. It's hard. They got a lot of things that go into it, a lot of things that can affect your liquor license, and they can get pulled like this. Honestly, they can. So it's a lot of stress and training, teaching the bartenders how to do. I got books for like when liquor control comes in. I got everything to the T, like per ounce what I have, per shot, what goes in my drinks, everything.
Nice.
It's a lot. I mean, you deal with cops, you deal with firefighters, fire marshal. You got too many people in here, you shut you down, all that stuff. So
it's a big responsibility.
Yes.
You seem like you're doing a real good job. Like I said,
you're doing a great
job,
man.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Let's get into this NFL.
31-7. Yay, buddy.
Let's get into this NFL situation right now. Since we got there, like I said, we got Paul here. You know, he chime in when he want to chime in on it. You know, but I appreciate you having us here. So, man, the big worm. Let's talk about the Eagles blowout for, they lost in, the fourth quarter, lead to the Falcons on Thursday. The score was 22-21. What's going on with the Eagles, man? What you think? What you think? I mean, talk to me now.
They're not looking good.
No, they're not. You know what I'm saying? They're not looking good at all. I mean, just kick off of week 3, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Wait, we say Eagles.
The Eagles played Thursday night against the Falcons.
And they playing again today?
No, they don't play today, bro.
Yeah, they're playing right now.
Oh, they're playing now? Oh, that was last week? Was that last? Oh,
that was
Monday Night Football.
Monday, yeah.
Oh, that's why I was confused.
It was Monday. I'm sorry, Monday night, ladies and gentlemen. I got a little trigger happy on that. That was Monday night they lost to the Falcons. You know what I'm saying?
That
the fourth quarter.
Good game, though. I ain't gonna lie.
It was a good game. It was. But the Eagles.
But his toe, was that the one where his toe had stepped out of bounds or something?
No, he dropped the pass.
Oh, that's what it was.
Saquon Barkley dropped the pass.
Oh, man.
Kirk Cousins, I still don't believe in him. What you about, man?
I think people expected the Eagles to be doing better right off the get-go. But I mean, that's only week 3.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been saying that it's only week 3. If
Right.
there's anything I can say about my Bengals, it's only week 3.
It's only week 3. You gotta
usually
pray.
go 0-2,
You gotta pray. You gotta pray. Exactly. You gotta pray.
It's early to tell, but they definitely have some stuff they need to get together.
Definitely. They really do.
I mean, there's a lot of injuries going into week 3. I mean,
Did you just tell me they 5 players from the 49ers?
Well, the 49ers have four or five players out right now. Debo Sanders, Kittles, Christian McCaffrey's out.
Right now.
The offensive
I
lineman's
thought
out.
McCaffrey was going to the
No, Christian McCaffrey's with the 49ers.
No, I thought they was going to trade him or something like that. I thought I read something about
They would be crazy to do that.
I would think so,
Yeah, no, they would never do that. They would never do that. So Christian McCaffrey and Debo out. That's already now. You got Kittles out now. Doesn't look good for them. And like we got to say, week 3, star receivers out. Debo's out. Cooper Kupp's out. AJ Brown's out. Now you look at the 49ers, like their whole line, offensive line is damn near gone. So we got a problem there. That's how week 3 go.
But they're playing the Rams, and the Rams don't look good.
No, they don't. They don't. My Buccaneers don't look good either against the you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I'm going to be 2-1 after the day. So
Okay, so let's get into this then. Now, the Carolina Panthers benched their number 1 star receiver.
Why?
I mean, they 0-2, about to be 0-3.
I mean,
he's a number 1 draft pick. He got benched. Nick, chime in, man. What you think about that? We'll start that down at you, Nick.
I mean,
That was a long side.
Listen, he's not having a great couple of weeks at all. Girlfriend went over to, play in the NBA. Happens. I mean, he's not looking good. He needs a new team. He needs a reset. He needs a new environment to get his mind right. Similar to how Jared Goff came to the Lions, got his mind right. Similar to how Baker Mayfield went to the Bucks and got his mind right, and then now he's having success. He just needs a total reset, I think. And,
Absolutely, 100.
And I don't think the Panthers is a good fit for him.
Warren?
Schematically.
What you think? You think he should stay, or should he stick it out? Or should he go? Should he go? Should he
honestly,
stay?
I think he should go because the simple fact is Panthers ain't got no help for him. Like
there's nothing there.
I mean, there's nothing there for him
nothing.
to, they need a quarterback. Am I right or wrong? They need an offensive line. Am I right or wrong? It's like, there's no team there.
No
So
unity.
I agree. I agree with Nick, man. He need to get up out of here.
Amanda.
I agree with her
Okay.
and Nick that maybe he needs to change pace.
Change
But
pace.
I will add, I'm excited to see Andy Dalton start today. He's my former quarterback.
Right. The Red Rocky.
And you never know. It's trusty Andy. You never know what he's going to do. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do today.
Well, in my situation right there, I agree with
I guess
all
the
three of you
Bengals.
guys. Yeah, I mean excuse me, not the Bengals, but the Carolina Panthers, they need to reset, definitely. I will give them that. And on top of that, you guys brought this young guy in off, number one pick. You got rid of Christian McCaffrey. You guys kind of messed up his career. So if I'm him, I'm looking the way out. And there's several teams that's looking to get him. So there's no wrong with a reset.
Hey,
I mean, like I said, he got a lot of sacks. He's got a lot of interceptions.
Yeah.
You killed his confidence. By killing his confidence, man, your mind's already gone. You already checked out.
I think that happens a lot with these young quarterbacks
Yes.
when they hit the NFL, and if they don't have a veteran quarterback there to kind of help them along or teach them the
Exactly.
ways, and they're just kind of going to the
I
wolves.
always
Yes.
said this anyway, when they let Cam Newton go, not the second time, but the first time, that's what hurted them back then. And they ain't been right since then.
They have a lot of
I'm not
different
saying
quarterbacks.
Cam Newton is a good quarterback, which in my eyes, I think he is. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like when y'all let him go, that's when everything started going downhill since then. Then y'all let McCaffrey go, a couple seasons later. Honestly, y'all need to look into the owners or the coaches and say, what is y'all doing? Because the simple fact is y'all not making this team no better. Y'all making it worse than anything.
Right.
Making dumb decisions.
Well, your front office is making bad decisions, man. These young guys is coming out of college, man. They need to be mentored, like Jordan Love. He sat behind Aaron Rodgers for some period of time.
Right.
You need somebody that can mentor these young quarterbacks coming into this game because the game is faster now. It's more, it's a lot of things are changing, and these guys come in. Some people, if you put, for instance, Stroud come out of Ohio State, he goes to Texans. You got a great front office there. You got a great coaching, and you put some pieces around them. Now they even look much better now because you went out and got Stephon Diggs and Joe Mixon. So when you bring somebody out of a winning school, which he came out of Alabama and he did his thing, you bring him to the Carolina Panthers, there's nothing there. There's nothing. So you gotta
Set 'em up for failure.
absolutely nobody could do well with that. So
Exactly.
that's a sad situation. I mean, that's how it is. You got to start from the ground up. Okay, so now we touch base on them hot topics on that, and I know we kind of got to start a little late on this, but we still can do our rapid picks real quick. We know what it is. So the 1 o'clock games, if we looking right now, Jesus.
I don't mean to laugh. But
No, you can laugh because I don't even know.
It's not
All I
bad.
gotta say, man, I know Levi down there having a ball right now.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
how in the hell is y'all losing to the Broncos,
I'm
man?
gonna keep wearing my chains because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But you can't win every game.
Like you living on a prayer.
I'm
son.
not saying you can win every
Absolutely.
game.
Today was not a good day for a
Broncos
team.
Should win again.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. It's
I know
all
that
love.
feeling.
Yeah,
I know
it's
that
all.
feeling. I felt that week one.
So-
I know exactly how you feel.
We got the Texans against Worms, Vikings, and right now the Vikings is winning.
Yeah.
I don't
Who
understand.
predicted that?
Yeah, I didn't either. Yeah. Sam Darnold. He came from the
boys.
He came from the Panthers. So we can, Nick, we'll start with you. We'll just do a rapid pick. I'm sure you're going to take the Vikings, but what do you think about the Vikings starting off 3-0?
So, I mean, I feel like the Vikings do this every season where they have a quarterback that's not expected to do anything great, but then they have the receivers and they always have a strong defense, and then boom, they're 3-0 out of a hat. So it's the Kirk Cousins effect. I don't know what it really is. Anyone who plays for the Vikings,
on, Nick, man.
they
Don't cuss us
I'm not
just
saying
like
he's
that.
bad. That's a good thing.
No cusses like that, man.
It's a good thing. You could even say it's the Brett Favre effect if you go on back that far, right? So, I mean, I wouldn't say it's surprising. I just think it's unexpected. People didn't think of the Vikings once J.J. McCarthy went down as like a contender, but I mean, they're
We
playing
talked about that, yeah.
like a playoff contender. They're playing like one right now. They are. So I'm going to pick the Vikings. The Texans, I think 31-7. That's too big of a gap to go to come back from.
Now we're only
Yeah.
6 minutes
Yeah,
left.
that's
31-7.
That's bad.
Worm, go ahead, man.
You sure you want me to go next?
Yeah, it's your team. Go ahead. Open up.
All I gotta say is I'm so proud of my boys right now. We got 6 minutes left. Let's keep it going. Let's go. Let me pop my collar real quick.
Yeah. Miss Amanda, would you like to chime in on that?
If you would have asked me a few 2 hours ago, I would have went the opposite direction, but I can't
Damn right.
believe it. It's the Vikings.
Well,
That's a big gap, though. Texans.
I'm not going to rate on your parade. I don't know what happened to the Texans. Like I said, any given Sunday, anybody can get beat. I did not see this coming.
Not the right mindset.
Yeah, so congratulations 3-0. Sam Darnold, congratulations to him. He out there doing his thing, because I ain't going to lie, at the beginning, we all talked about about a month or so ago, I had y'all getting smacked every game because y'all lost your quarterback, and I had to apologize because I feel like an idiot right now, but it is what it is.
But that's a good thing about the NFL. You be surprised about things.
Absolutely.
But I ain't gonna lie though. That's my team. But I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think we was gonna win today either. I thought we was gonna get our ass won.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Pause.
But you know what? I can admit to it. But at the end of the day, we winning, so I'm happy about that.
Let's go to the next one. Because I know I got to get to my team, and I'm not happy right now, but I'll be okay. So we have Philadelphia losing to the Saints.
No, they winning, ain't they?
No.
Oh, they scored.
No,
the Saints scored?
It's 7-12, bro.
Oh,
7-12. Nick, holla at me, man. What you think about the Saints and Philadelphia?
I mean, if you looked at the first 3 weeks, I think the Saints are rolling right now. I think the Eagles have struggled mightily, especially that 2-minute absolute letdown that happened against the Falcons on Monday night, where their defense, it was a prevent defense, but Kirk Cousins in the 2-minute drill looked like he was on fire, and they just got beat again and again and again, boom, boom, boom. So I don't think it's necessarily not expected for them to be losing to the Saints. I just think the downturn of the Eagles playing so poorly this early in the season is a little surprising. But yeah, I'm not surprised that the Saints are rolling with how they've been playing the last couple of weeks. So, I got to go with the Saints.
Warren?
I don't know, man. I might go with the Eagles, man. Because this is 7-12, a minute and 20 left. I just feel kind of confident about what's his name, Jalen Hurts for the quarterback.
Yeah.
I think he'll get them down the field.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with the
Anything can
Eagles,
happen.
man.
In a minute.
I mean, like I said, it's a minute and 20.
Eagles are a Super Bowl team.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Minute 20 seconds,
You know what I'm
27
saying?
seconds
It's
left.
like,
So
cause
anything
like
can
what was
happen.
that one game? They came down the field within less than a minute, and then they scored, right?
Right.
So, yeah,
You take the Eagles?
I'm gonna roll with the Eagles, man.
Okay. Man, Mr. Amanda, what you think?
It's tough because it is a close game. I
Baseball
just think
stuff.
that the Saints have been playing better than the Eagles have been playing.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick the Saints.
Well, the Saints is in my division, so I don't want them to win. And I don't care for the Eagles either. So if I'm going to take somebody, I'm an Eagles. I'm not an Eagles fan, but a lot of my friends are. I'm going to take the Eagles because Philadelphia, the Sixers. But anybody can pull it off anything right now. Jalen Hurts can, and I got to give it to him. Saquon Barkley got to hold that ball, but they are missing A.J. Brown still, and that's a big factor. Now they do got the other receiver from Alabama, Speedster. He's nice, but he's not a down the threat like A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's a big receiver, big target. So I'm going to take the Eagles.
And then I realized too, Jalen Hurts, he can run the ball at the same time too. If there ain't nobody open.
Absolutely.
So
There's a lot of time left. Eagles got the ball.
Absolutely.
yeah, exactly.
Go Eagles. I don't want the Saints to win. Shoot. So then we got this game. Mr. Brown, man, I'm so sorry to hear this, man.
Man.
The Giants are beating the Browns 21-15.
At home though.
And we got 4 minutes left. Nick, what you think about that, Nick? Who you going to take, buddy?
So I'm sorry to say, but the Browns are extremely suspect beginning of the season. Their offense, Deshaun Watson, has not been playing well, and their defense doesn't look like the top 2 defense that was at the end of last year. They look like they've taken, 1 step forward, 3 steps back. So the Giants suck. We all know that.
All I gotta say is that the Browns have the most loyalist fans ever.
But like you said,
ever. They can have the worst season, they're still rooting for them.
But like you said, it's any given Sunday, and Daniel Jones needs a win really bad. He's had 64, 65 starts, $40 million a year. Still looks like garbage, but I mean,
Jesus.
He's shaking his head right now on the field as you said that.
but I mean,
If they lose this game against the Browns, he's going to have to move out of
how
New
much
York.
time's left?
Bro,
3.
that just face it. I mean, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Nick, but the way it's looking at that, they on defense. How many minutes they got left?
3:52.
It's over with.
Nick, holla. So who you
Sorry,
think?
Nick.
No, that's good because if the wind's already knocked out of them and they're
Right.
looking defeated, and I mean, if they Giants just have to run the ball for the next 4 minutes, 4-minute offense. So, that's a good stop though.
Yeah, that is a good stop.
You know what? I'm probably wrong, but I'll follow my heart. I'll go with the Browns. I'll say they make a comeback in the last 4 minutes, get a stop, get the punt, make a drive. Sean Watson
And then come up
revives
short
his
of the end zone.
old Texan self for at least one drive, gets a win. So I'll say that.
Okay, Warren.
Man, I'm about to go with the Browns, man. Just because, first of all, it's Don's team. Second of all, it's part of Ohio. Do I see them winning? No. But
Nope.
I'm sorry, Mr. Brown. I'm sorry, man.
Oh man.
But I'm gonna rock with the Browns. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Go ahead, man.
The Browns are in my division, so I can say whatever I want.
Exactly.
And I think they're going to lose to the damn Giants today, which is
Hey, you're probably right. They probably are going to lose.
They're
but-
going to beat those
So
Browns.
sad.
They're
I mean,
going to
they're
beat
about to get
those
the ball back.
Brownies.
They're about
and
to
they're
get
gonna
that ball back, though.
Look, I'm just saying the Browns are the Browns, and they're going to do something to mess it up.
Either
gonna mess
Watson
up.
gonna mess
Oh,
up
I called
or
it too. He
You
called it.
I
He
said
called it.
they're
He
going to
called
work
it.
really hard. They're going to get that stop, and they're going to get
Somebody's
right down to
gonna
the
mess
goal
up.
line and fail.
Nobody's going to mess up.
Well,
Browns. 2 thumbs down.
I'm sorry, Mr. Brown.
I'm
That's all I
sorry,
can
but-
say.
yeah.
And I can say that because we always lose to the Browns.
Right.
I know,
So I can say-
right?
I don't know why. It adds an extra.
This game right here is a head breaker.
Oh, they going for the field goal
So the
now.
Giants just kicked the field goal and they missed.
it.
Oh, you missed it.
Missed
Oh, you missed it.
Wait, I can't my man.
Now they look like the Browns. That's what the Browns would
Now
do.
you're looking like the
That's
Browns.
what the Browns
They got some
would do.
momentum.
Okay.
Wait, now we got momentum. I take my
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Wait, hold on.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna beg to differ on this one because I don't know who's gonna win the game. The Giants just
That
missed the
was
field
bad.
goal,
That was
and
They could have sealed the game right there.
I'm gonna pass on this one. I don't know.
No, bro. No, man. You can't do that, bro.
Make the tough decision.
Well,
we had
okay.
to-
If
come on,
I'm
bro.
going to pick somebody, Mr. Brown would go with your team, but I don't know. And I don't know about Daniel Jones. I don't have a quarter to flip. So I'm going to go with the Giants. I can't even flip a quarter. I ain't got a quarter to flip.
Let's go with the Giants.
So I'm going to go with the Giants. Excuse me, but I'm going to go with the Giants because it really, both of them sucked right now.
Yeah.
I mean, but it is what it is. I'm going to take the Giants, even though they missed the field goal.
At least we're making it interesting game.
So now we have the Chicago Bears and the Colts. And the Bears is getting
This is
smacked
awful. That's awful.
to the Colts right now.
To the Colts.
To the Colts. So, Miss Amanda, I'm going to take it. I'm going to have you go down this way. Who will you take?
Well, obviously I'm going to take the Colts because it's 9-4-1. But before the
Wait
game
a minute.
started, I never would have took the Colts. I mean, like
Okay.
my mind is blown that Chicago's losing to the Colts right now. I did not think that was going to happen today.
Word.
Colts, man.
21-9.
But I ain't gonna lie. I didn't look at that score. I was looking at the Eagles. You see the Eagles just scored.
I saw Saquon.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
The Eagles
My
just
favorite
scored.
line.
So that's why I was clapping for
Right,
it.
right.
Because I knew that was
Oh,
gonna happen.
no, Saints, there's only 55
Yeah. But no, I'm gonna go with the Colts, man, because I don't see Chicago coming back from that.
Nick?
It's a big
Even before this game started, even yesterday, I was saying the Colts are going to win. I think Caleb Williams is incredibly suspect. I think his team is starting to hate him right now. He's got cockiness, right? But it's
Right,
like
right.
that arrogant, you haven't done anything yet kind of cockiness. So he still has to prove himself, and I don't think he's showing up. He's not showing up. It's really easy to bet against the rookies this season. Almost all of them have been playing really bad. Before this week started, it was 196 passing attempts by all the rookies the first years, and not a single passing touchdown was made
What? Damn.
by any of the rookies.
Oh damn.
So it's really easy. So yeah, the rookies
That's
have not
the
been
thing to
playing
know.
well.
Not a
It's
good rookie
incredibly
season right
suspect.
now. Not a good rookie season.
Yeah, and so
I
I've
remember when we had
been
the
rooting for the
conversation about
Colts.
the
I think even before
We
this
did
game
say that.
started, and I'm going to stick with that.
Okay, well, first of all,
I agree. That's a great
I,
analysis.
I'm with you on what you say about Caleb, Mike. Good feedback on that. I like how you did some deep research on that because really, honestly, the rookie's going to struggle. And then he's in a good situation now.
Yeah.
He got some. They went out and put some mad receivers around him. They got Keenan Allen. They got DJ Moore. They got a good running back, a good tight end. So and their defense is stud.
But the problem is their interior offensive line
Absolutely.
is very suspect. He has to scramble. He has to run around.
He holds the ball too long.
He holds the ball too long. He tries to do what he's doing in college, and it does not work.
It doesn't translate that way.
In the pros. It doesn't work in the pros.
No, you get run over.
I think right now he's in a better situation than Bryce Young. He just got to get better at it, and I think over time he will. But that's what happens when you come out as the number one, quarterback, number one pick. You're going to have a lot of expectations, and what you have to do with that, you have to be humble about that, and he will in time come. But I was going to take the Colts anyways. So
I'm surprised about this game. I really didn't think it was going to be such a score up on the Colts.
So now we have the final, the 3 games are final already. They ended already. So right now we got the Chargers that they lost to the Steelers. Congratulations to my dad, all the Steeler fans out there, 10-20.
Man, F them Steelers.
Yeah. So Nick, 10-20, Steelers pulled it out at home, and once again Russell Wilson was not the quarterback today. So do you
Justin
pull out?
Fields?
Justin Fields is winning. Do you pull out Justin, or do you pull him, or do you stay with him? What do you do?
Well, let's be very clear. Justin Fields is not winning. The Steelers' defense is winning. So
Okay.
that Steelers defense is
damn.
doing absolutely great right now.
Straight to the point.
Well, yeah.
TJ
Straight
Watt
to
is
the-
an absolute animal.
TJ Watt is a monster.
Statistically, he's an absolute
Lord.
animal. And also Najee Harris running the ball. I
Yes.
think they do really well running the ball, which is kind of similar to what the Chargers are now under Jim Harbaugh. They're good defense. They run the ball. They don't
Right.
ask Justin Herbert to do too much. So this was a clash of kind of similar teams. But,
Right.
I mean, that Steelers defense is just beastly, and keeping the Chargers to 10 points while I'm assuming running the ball really well. And if Justin Fields has a good game, that's just an extra weapon that they have to utilize because he can run the ball, and if he has a good game throwing the ball, was it Pickens, I believe, is the number one?
Yeah.
So if he has a good game, then yeah, I can definitely see the Steelers taking this one. I was going to pick the Chargers myself, but I'm not surprised by this outcome. This is a close one.
Honestly, I had picked the Chargers to win this game. To be
You took the Chargers?
I took the Chargers.
Yeah.
Because everybody know I don't like the Steelers.
Okay.
But I gotta give it credit as due. So congrats Steelers. Congrats Justin Fields and the defense. So
Miss Amanda, what you think?
I knew the Steelers would win today.
Okay.
When we talked a few weeks ago about the AFC North Division and how we placed everybody, I had
Absolutely.
the Steelers up top. I think that they're going to have a good season this season. I think they made some good decisions. I think they're going to have a good year.
I don't like Steelers, period. Jim Harbaugh's a good coach, and Justin Herbert, he was a game-time decision, but, I did take the Chargers, and I thought they were going to make some noise. Steelers they run the ball so much. Justin Fields, his accuracy it's hit and miss sometimes. But
Exactly.
obviously he failed me on that. But that's what I took. But once again, my ticket is probably jacked up now. So then we have the Denver Broncos.
you want me to take over on this one, man?
No, I got it. So Denver came to Tampa today.
Oh, y'all was at
20.
home?
Yeah, we was at home. 26-7.
Y'all let y'all tell at home.
We'll pass that hat right on over
Levi, you know you ain't right for that, bro.
Pass that hat right on over.
You know you ain't right, bro.
Right on over. Can we get some napkins down here, please? We're going to need some napkins, bro, man. We got a couple tears coming out of his eyes.
I got my chain on. I'm gonna take the chain off because it's getting a little heavy. My head hurts. Congratulations to the Denver Broncos fans. Oh,
Because
Jesus.
they first win.
Yeah, and we lost to a team.
And y'all let them beat y'all.
I'm gonna start this tradition off, and I'm gonna head down that way. Paul, thank you for handing me that.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah,
It's my pleasure.
Oh,
Your best.
it hurt. It hurt. I appreciate it. I'll start it off. Didn't see it coming. And Bo Nix, congratulations to him. He looked good today. He threw the ball great. They changed up. Their defense was in our tail all day. They were making Baker Mayfield work. He threw an interception that hurt us a lot, but RD was just getting cooked. Vita Vea been out. Winfield's out. Can't win every game. like I said, hats off to Denver, man. It's all you. Talk to me, because I'm hurting right now. It hurts so bad.
I really didn't expect this outcome because, Baker Mayfield has been doing good, and he seems like he's been hyped, and he's like that fire under him, and I wouldn't have bet this way. I would have thought that Tampa Bay was going to win.
Maybe it went out last night and had a couple.
Yeah, good.
That's something I would do to him.
Yeah, right.
Maybe they just thought, hey, we got it in the bag. We don't have to play as hard. I don't know.
I don't know. Worm?
Honestly, bro, I was going for y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
I love the love, bro. I love this love.
Because I didn't expect that Tampa was gonna lose to the Broncos at home. Not like this.
Nobody thought that was going to happen.
Like, I agree with Amanda just said. Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He been on his thing lately. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to cuss, but he been on his thing.
He has been. Listen, when he came out, he looked kind of sluggish. Paul said he might have went out and had too many. I don't know. We're at home. When you're at home, sometimes you do a little bit too much partying.
Amen to that.
I don't know. He probably was at a bar.
Maybe him and the Browns went out last night.
Nick, give me some of that good knowledge down here, man.
Listen, so like I said,
I can already tell.
it's really easy to go against the rookies this season. They're not playing well, but Bo Nix had a pretty good game. He was 25 of 36 for 216 yards, no touchdowns in the air, but also no interceptions. They punched the ball in. He has one rushing touchdown along with Jaleel McLaughlin, who had a rushing touchdown. And he spread the ball out. He has 9 receivers with catches, 9 different receivers. Whereas Baker Mayfield, he was 25 of 33 for only 163 yards. His top receivers were Chris Godwin for 53 yards, Mike Evans, only 2 catches for 17 yards. Trey Palmer was absent from this game, no catches.
Jesus.
The next highest was Cade Otton with 7 catches for only 47 yards. So, Bo Nix just had a better game than Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield just didn't look that good. And I would have picked the Bucks, but it looks like they used all their mojo against the Lions last week, and they left it all at Ford Field. So.
That sounds about right.
So,
Nick is with that breakdown. Hey, I like you a lot, man. I like you a lot, man. Let's get it crazy. I like it. That was good breakdown. We probably did. You know what? We did. The Lions, they gave it to us last week. They took it to us. We get back home. All I can say is congratulations again to the Broncos.
Yeah, congrats, Broncos.
Yeah.
And Levi, I know you down there.
He already gave me the hat. We don't need nothing else. So the last 1 o'clock game before we do the rapid picks and everything, Green Bay and Tennessee, and Green Bay pulled it out. And shout out to my man Dave McCloskey, man. Your Green Bay, they put in Malik Williams, and he did his thing today. Jordan Love could have went, but they went ahead and set him out, which I think that was good for Malik to get in there and do his thing. 30-14, man. 30-14. Miss Amanda, talk to me, baby. 30-14. They just, the Tennessee Titans, man. Come on, man.
It's the Titans.
I think that's, I think didn't we a few weeks back just say, didn't we just put them at the bottom of everything? Like,
Everything.
we predicted this
They
was going to happen. I'm not surprised
We gave them
at
the
all.
trash. We set the garbage on fire.
I
We
think
said straight
they
trash.
were on the bottom of everything.
They had the city duck right now.
Right. So we all.
Season's over. 3rd game in, season's over.
Honestly, honestly, let's be
The
honest.
rest of the season.
Worm, same thing with you. Same with you.
Yeah, same way with me, man.
Mr. Knowledge on the corner right there. Holla at me, man. What you think, Mr. Knowledge?
I think LaFleur just has a really good game plan around Malik Willis while Jordan Love was out. He was incredibly efficient. 13 of 19. Only passed the ball 19 times, but has 1 touchdown and no interceptions for 202 yards.
Maintain the game.
He rushed the ball for 73 yards on 6 attempts. So Malik Willis is a mobile quarterback, and he spread the ball out to a lot of different receivers. Emmanuel Wilson, Romeo Dobbs, Jaden Reed, Josh Jacobs got some, Tucker Kraft, Christian Watson. So
Josh Jacobs, he's spreading
the ball out. He's very efficient with only 6 missed passes the entire game for Malik Willis.
But not to hit you with that, but you said this a couple weeks ago. A month ago, we all talked about this. You got put in a good situation, remember? Malik was at Tennessee. There was nothing really there. So he gets traded this year to them. to Green Bay, and it fits him just right.
Yeah.
See what happens when you fit the right?
Yep.
That's where Bryce Young needs to be in.
Yeah. Your coach has a plan around
Yes.
you and fits you to the scheme to allow you to succeed.
Use your
It's
strengths.
all about management.
Give me that.
Absolutely.
I like
All
that.
about
It's,
management.
if you get in a good system, they know you got good talent. And Malik's he's a freak athlete.
Yeah.
So him being at Green Bay is a great fit. Now he knows he's just there temporary because Jordan Love gets back in the field. That's his team.
Yeah.
So we agree on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. And then Will Levis, 26 of 34 for 260 yards, 2 touchdowns in the air, which is pretty good for a
Yeah,
rookie
that's
quarterback.
not
But
bad.
he also threw 2 interceptions. So yeah, not a great day
Well,
for
if
Will
you take
Levis.
those back, it might have been a game.
It might have been a game, yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
unfortunately was not as efficient with the ball as Malik Willis was. And then it looks like their running game, the Packers' running game, was just outdoing the Titans.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
The Bears are trying to make a comeback. 16
Yeah, I
to
seen
21
that.
now.
That's what I was looking at.
I don't. The Bears trying to make some noise. So at the second half of 4:00 games, we do the rapid picks, we do the breakdowns. My man Nick talks about the breakdowns. Give us some analogy. We start with him always, so he can tell us what's going on for the 4:00 games and talk about it. So like I said, when you guys watch this, you guys let us know what you guys think too. Chime in on it. So Nick, break down the 4:00 game. Start with the first one, my bud.
All right, let's start with the first one. We've got the Miami Dolphins at the Seattle Seahawks. The Dolphins coming off a tough loss against the Bills, 31-10. Jalen Ramsey got burned 2 weeks in a row off of big receptions. I'm sorry. The pass rush and the run defense have been pretty poor the last 2 weeks. Obviously, Tua is out, so they have Skylar Thompson, who's a third year in the league from Kansas State. We'll see how he does. The only, I think, weapon that the Dolphins have seen do pretty well has been Achane. Last week, 69 yards, 1 touchdown, and reception touchdown, and 96 yards rushing. Tyreek Hill and Jaden Waddle have not been as outstanding as you would be led to believe. They're going up against the Seahawks, who had a great overtime win against the Patriots. Geno Smith, 327 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He did take 3 sacks. And his 2 biggest weapons, obviously DK Metcalf, 10 receptions for 129 yards and 1 touchdown. Alongside Jackson Smith and Jigba, 12 receptions for 117 yards, so 2 receivers over 100 yards. Kenneth Walker, the third, is out. He has an oblique injury. So their backup is Zach Charbonnet, who had 38 rushing yards and 31 receptions. So we'll see how he does this week. Their pass rush, 3 sacks and 8 quarterback hits against the Patriots.
Damn.
So they did pretty well. And then 185 yards rushing they gave up to New England and 1 touchdown. So their rushing defense needs a bit of work. And Achane is their strength on the Dolphins side. So
Okay.
we'll see if the Seahawks, that run defense kind of shores up against this kind of hurt Dolphins team. I guess as for my picks, I'm going to take the Seahawks. I think they have more weapons. Geno's more of a veteran. Zach Charbonnet, I mean, if they can run the ball well, more power to them, but the Dolphins are just too hurt right now.
Warren, what you think, buddy?
I agree with Nick, man. I take the Seahawks today too.
Okay.
I think so too.
Me too.
And
Yeah.
how crazy was that Tua injury? Because we called that like
Yes.
2 weeks ago.
Exactly.
Well,
When we said he's going to get that 3rd concussion.
Yeah,
It's like, how
exactly.
weird that
So
he ran into Miami.
I think he needs.
Exactly.
We talked about that last week. That it's time for Tula to leave.
Yeah.
It's time. It's
Yeah.
time for him to go.
Yeah.
It's time. I don't want to see the young brother get hurt anymore. And the Seahawks are upcoming, and like I said, Miami's upcoming too. But definitely,
Yeah, I
Nick.
think the Seahawks got a little more weapons than them.
Facts. Give us the next game, Nick. What's the next game?
All right, the next game we got is Carolina Panthers at the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh,
For the
geez,
Panthers,
Carolina up now.
for the Carolina key takeaways, I just have
Looking at Andy Dalton today, I'm telling you.
for the Carolina key takeaways, I only have two things written down. I just have Andy Dalton and Pass D not good. So that's all I got for Carolina.
Okay.
That was the extent of my research.
You can see the Red Rockets.
In terms of the Raiders come off a huge win against the Ravens, 26-23.
That was a big win.
Gardner Minshew taking his team down the field, 276 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Devontae Adams having a great game, 9 receptions for 110 yards and 1
He broke out
touchdown.
last week. He definitely broke out.
And another big breakout is Brock Bowers, 9 targets, 9 receptions for 98 yards. So he's catching everything that's thrown his way. As well as you got the big man up front on defense, Max Crosby, who had 2 sacks against Lamar Jackson, 4 tackles for loss, and 2 quarterback hits. So his motor's going. He's in full swing right now. He's feeling himself, especially against that huge win. I got to take the Raiders. They just feel like a more complete team. The Panthers, this is an upset week. This is a perfect opportunity for a Panthers upset against the Raiders. They just had a big win. It could be like the Bucks, where they're on a bit of a downturn. Not to slight you or anything, but it's a similar situation.
I can take it. It's all good.
It's a similar situation.
And then the Panthers Sunday.
Any given Sunday, exactly.
It's any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday. And then the Panthers, maybe with Andy Dalton, get a little mojo going. They could have something. I'm still going to take the Raiders, but I would not be surprised to see a Panthers upset this week.
Worm.
Raiders
Stevie
all
Wonder, what you
day.
think about that, buddy? Holla, man.
Raiders all day.
Raiders.
Taking the Raiders. I just don't see Carolina beating the Raiders.
Hell
I
no.
just don't see it.
Hell no.
Raiders, man.
Heck no.
I think the Raiders are going to win too, but I wouldn't be surprised if Andy Dalton still got some tricks up his sleeves.
Ooh. The Red Rocket.
He could throw picks, but he can pull it out too. I mean, there's a reason he's still in the, even though a backup, still in the NFL.
Absolutely. He
I've
got a
always got a
job.
soft spot in my heart for Andy
But
Dalton.
I think he's, in my personal opinion, I think he's out of gas.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion, but
Well, they're up 7-0 right now. So
it's still first quarter
Yeah.
too.
I'm going to
Like
take
2
the
minutes
Raiders.
in.
All the literature that he gave us down there, I'm going to take the
Yeah,
Raiders.
I think the Raiders. They
Gar-
just have a better team.
Andy Dalton, listen, he's in a system right now that is just trash.
Yeah.
So we already going to set the dumpster on fire with that one. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, Gardner Minshew found a home once again. He's played around the league right now. He's been at Philadelphia, been to Jacksonville, been to Colts. Good for him, man. Good for him, man. He's a you know what? He knows how to manage the game, but he is a winner.
Right.
So I'm going to go with the Raiders on that. Nick, give us the next one, bud.
All right, for our next game, we've got the San Francisco 49ers going up against the Los Angeles Rams.
Oh,
49ers coming off a tough loss against the Vikings, 17-23.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, buddy. Thanks, Nick. Thanks for the info, man.
I did my research. Anyway, so their defense looked okay. They had 4 sacks against Aaron Darnold. However, they gave up 268 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air, including that 97-yarder to Justin Jefferson, 1 interception. Jordan Mason he had a 100-yard game with 1 touchdown. So that's the backup to Christian McCaffrey, who's out with, I believe it's some tendinitis.
Yeah,
Tendinitis?
yeah.
Tendinitis in his leg,
That was in the leg, I think.
ankle tendinitis, something like that.
He caught that in the leg.
Purdy took 6 sacks on the day, so he did not have their offensive line definitely struggled. They definitely
run
struggled.
that back. What
took-
did
he
you
took
say?
how many
sacks?
Purdy took 6 sacks against the Vikings.
I hope my uncle see this.
So
6 sacks Purdy took.
6 sacks. So definitely their offensive line, including 2 to Trent Williams. 2 that was his fault basically.
Okay.
So that star left tackle of theirs. So did not have a great week for their offensive line, and a couple of injuries. We got Debo out this week. Last week they had Juwan Jennings still as a weapon, Kittle and Ayuk. Obviously there's still some injuries, maybe some questionables.
Kittles is out, Debo's out, Chris McCaffrey's out, and one of the offensive line's out.
Yeah, exactly. So
was that
we'll
like
see.
5
They're a little
players?
banged up right now.
Players.
They're a little banged up right now. However, they are going up against another team that is very banged up right now in the Los Angeles Rams. Puka Nacua is out. Cooper Kupp is now out.
Yes.
So
Cooper Kupp is out
Cooper
too?
Kupp is now out, and 3 of their starting offensive linemen are out.
Oh boy.
So
toss-up.
they are struggling right now.
That's a toss
And especially,
I need to know who you're going to pick now. Holla at me, because I don't know what the one you're going to pick
so
on this
yeah,
one.
their run game definitely struggled with obviously their offensive line using a lot of backups.
They both banged up.
They're both banged up.
I can't wait to see what his pick is.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, so the Rams coming off of a tough loss against the Cardinals, 41-10. The Cardinals,
41-10.
41-10. They got blown out. They got rushed on. Their rush defense giving up 231 yards and 1 touchdown on the ground. Their pass defense gave up 3 touchdowns, including 130 yards and 2 touchdowns to Marvin Harrison Jr. alone. So they are banged up all over the place.
Hey,
Hey, where that bartender? Man, I might need a drink on
Mrs. Bartender.
So let me hear what's your pick?
So this is a tough one. I think
What? I need to know.
I'm going to have to go with the 49ers. I just think at this moment they have at least a
needs
few
another
weapons
Mississippi
that they can utilize. Jordan
Give me one of
Mason.
those.
Jordan Mason, the running game.
Make that 3, huh? I'm sorry.
The 3 of them.
Make that 3.
Go. So what did you say? 49ers?
I said the 49ers. I think their running game still has some legs. I think Jordan Mason's good.
He is.
He's good. And the Rams have struggled against the run, I think, every week so far, giving up 231 yards on a touchdown last week. So I think the 49ers, even if a lot of their weapons through the air are gone, I think they can still just ground and pound and
need a quarter.
get the win out of here. So I'm going to go with them.
Let me hear what you have to pick. Mr. Sam Darnold.
He needs to take another sip first.
Right. I want to hear this one.
Hold on.
I want to hear
Honestly,
this.
I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was gonna go with the Rams. But then he told me that, what's his name, Cup is out?
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp is out,
He'll
yes.
be out for a while.
Yeah.
So it's like, dang. So I didn't expect that. So I'm going with the 49ers, man.
Wow. I did not see that coming.
I mean, I'm gonna roll with the
I'm waiting for
49ers.
yours. I'm waiting for yours, because I really don't know who I'm gonna pick. So you got to. I'm leaning on you. What you got? Because whoever you pick, I'm gonna pick.
I'm going with the Niners. I'm going with the Niners too today. I just think
I
because.
thought you were gonna give you a
Anybody
little
got a quarter?
Right.
Anyone got a quarter? I need a quarter.
No,
I'm about to flip this.
No, I just think that they just have a better chance than the Rams do. The Rams look so awful, and
Come on
everybody's
that way.
hurt.
Come on that way.
Rams are awful, and everybody's hurt. So I just,
What?
I
Thank you,
just
hon.
don't see them
You need
being
one
able
too?
to beat the
Can I get another
49ers
one?
today. I don't think it's going to happen. If they can, they really overcome, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
I just can't see the Rams.
If I'm weighing hurt and who's good, who's not, who's hurt, who's not.
I mean, if I'm
You gotta
watching that
realize-
game, the first instinct I'm going to have is turn it off.
Because everybody hurt. Everybody hurt.
yeah.
Exactly. That was,
I'm
that was a
gonna
toss-up
talk to the
because
manager of Erie Street Rocks.
That's a hard
Who
pick.
you taking?
It's hard to pick.
it is a hard pick.
Honestly, I don't watch a lot of football because how busy I am.
Okay.
But coming from the guy that knows everything down there, I mean, the way that he put everything out, I'm going to have to go with 3. I'm going to have to go with San Fran regardless. I mean, they somehow always find a way to win, even when people are hurt.
That's a lot of people out.
And
I'm
really,
going to take them.
It's hard to
It
decide
is
on that
because
one.
I didn't see that coming. So I am going to. The panel has spoken, so I'm going to roll with the panel.
But see, like I said, I was going for the Rams, but when he told me Cooper Kupp is out, it's like,
That's like one of the biggest
and that's one of their
things.
biggest players
That's one
on
of
the
biggest.
Rams.
I mean, it's all around.
Yeah.
Right,
all
okay.
around.
Okay.
So-
Okay. Thank
And
you.
the Niners have they
Best
still have
bartender
Brandon
ever.
Ayuk.
Next
Exactly.
So I mean, they still at least got some people. I don't know.
Exactly. So
I just think
We
they got
all
a better
took the
chance.
Raiders. We took the San Francisco 49ers.
now, if the 49ers lose, Fred Porter, Ruben, I'm coming after y'all.
Okay.
They lose,
Nick, give me
we
the
can all
next
just
one.
stay here and just go have more sippy sips.
Okay. What's the next one,
All
Nick?
right, for our next game, we've got the Detroit Lions at the Arizona Cardinals. The Lions, tough loss against the Bucks. The Bucks, I think, outplayed them very well. Couple of key takeaways. Hutchinson had a record-setting game, 4.5 sacks, 5 quarterback hits, and 4 tackles for loss against Baker Mayfield. Their pass defense allowed 1 touchdown. They had 1 interception and 185 yards allowed. Goff was able to move the ball really well. He had 307 yards through the air.
Nice.
But he did throw 2 interceptions. One of them a little suspect for the offensive pass or the defensive pass interference, but it is what it is. So I think they're doing all right. However, the Cardinals had a amazing game against the Rams, 41-10. Kyler Murray with 266 yards, 2 touchdowns, 158.3 quarterback rating. That is a perfect quarterback rating.
Absolutely.
That is perfect. Marvin Harrison Jr., 4 receptions for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. Their pass defense giving up 216 yards to Matthew Stafford. This feels like it could be a very high-scoring game. This is a tough one for me because the Cardinals look really good right now. The Lions have always struggled against running quarterbacks, just historically. Even if they're good against the running quarterbacks always get them. Lamar beat them last year handily. All of these running quarterbacks they seem to have problems with. However, the one stat I will mention, and obviously I'm taking the Lions, but the one stat I will mention that since 2022, after a loss, the Lions are 8-0 straight up and 8-0 against the spread by 13 or more points. Since 2022. I got to take the Lions. I feel like they always take a loss to heart. They always work twice as hard the week after. They hit the ground running with their practices, with the details, the little things. I think Jameson Williams has been having a really stellar beginning of the season. I think Goff has been playing a little out of it, but he knows what to do. He's been in this situation before. Amon-Ra St. Brown had a 100-plus yard game last week. And then I also think the rushing game, Gibbs and Montgomery, they're going to come back. The offensive line had a bit of a wonky week last week as well, but they know what to do, right? They get a loss, they come back, they're angry, they're ready to bite some kneecaps, they're ready to take some names. I'm going to take the Lions.
Okay.
I'm taking a 3-1-3, my man. Because the simple fact is, I just think they're a better team than Arizona. So I'm going with the 3-1-3.
Whatever.
Don't be a hater on your life.
I'm a little upset still. I'm going to be upset for a while. Come on.
Okay, don't be mad at me because I love the Lions. I always root for the Lions.
Oh, Jesus.
But I'm going with the Cardinals. Just
Oh.
because I think that Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. are a great combination.
They are.
I
They're
think
a great
gonna run
team.
up today.
Okay. Well, guess what? I'm going with the Cardinals, too. Because guess what? Give me some high five on that. Because we got, hey,
Can you take this drink back away?
yeah, no. I get my drink now. And the reason why, nothing against the Lions are a great team. But I'm taking Arizona because Kyler Murray got a nice receiver. They got a great running back. Like I said, it's going to be a good game. They both 1-1. And I honestly believe that Arizona can pull that out. Now, you are absolutely right, Nick, about the Lions. When they do take a loss, they do come back and they get you. And it hurts. So Kyler Murray got to play perfect today. If he doesn't,
I don't see that happen.
Jared Goff will slow walk you all the way down to the end zone every day, all day. And they got some great weapons. But just in my pick, I'm taking Arizona.
I can see this going either way.
It could.
It's going to depend on how well our defensive line or linebackers can contain
Absolutely.
Kyler Murray. If they don't let him get out of the pocket and they force him to throw, and they don't let him scramble around and
Yes.
use his legs to get an extra first down, then I think we got a good shot. But
Absolutely. So what we got next? Are we on the Monday night game yet or no?
No,
we got four more games to go. There's a lot of games this week after 4 o'clock, and there's, I believe, 2 Sunday night games as well.
Well, no, there's 2 Monday night
Two Monday
games.
night
Two Monday night games. Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then tonight's game's pretty
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So-
this game gonna be
Tonight's
nice.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So the next thing we got, prime time. Baltimore Ravens at Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
I just said their name. You don't gotta
This
get
is going to be
that.
a good one. Let's talk.
All right.
Chop it.
This is going to be a good one. So
Break it down,
the
man.
Ravens are 0-2. Lost to the Raiders last week, 26-23. Lamar Jackson.
Did they?
They
Yes.
did. 247 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. His biggest target has been Zay Flowers. 11 targets, 7 receptions for 91 yards and 1 touchdown. Derrick Henry gets another touchdown and 84 yards on the ground. Their pass defense led up 276 yards, 1 touchdown, and did get 1 interception against Gardner Minshew. They also sacked Gardner Minshew 5 times, so they do have a great pass rush. And Baltimore is 5-1 against Dallas all time. So they do lead Dallas pretty heavily.
Okay.
On the Cowboys side, Dak Prescott, this was against the Saints where things did not go their way. However, Dak, 293 yards, 1 touchdown, but 2 interceptions. His biggest target was CeeDee Lamb, obviously. 7 targets, but only 4 receptions. So he did miss a couple of those. 90 yards, 1 touchdown. Their pass defense did not look good against Derek Carr. 243 yards, 15.2 yards per attempt, and 2 touchdowns. They did give 1 interception, but only sacked him 1 time in that game. The Saints' offensive line is really good. And then the rush defense gave up 115 yards and 3 touchdowns to Alvin Kamara. So their defense, the pass rush is struggling a lot. I don't think. I think they only got one sack, and their pass rush has not been as clean as they want it to be. Their rush defense led up a lot of touchdowns to Alvin Kamara. I think the Ravens' running game is very, very strong with Derrick Henry. The more they utilize him as they go on, Lamar Jackson's got legs. Man, but it's tough because it's in Jerry World. It's at the Cowboys, and the Cowboys historically at home are very strong. They're very tough to beat at home. Obviously, the Saints did it last week, but the Saints seem like that team, that playoff caliber team already this early in the season. So this is a tough one.
Isn't CeeDee Lamb out today?
Is CeeDee Lamb out today? I actually don't know.
CeeDee Lamb's playing. He's playing. He's playing.
Okay.
He's playing.
Yeah, he's playing today.
Okay.
So
I thought he was going to be out today because that could change it up too, you know.
that could, yeah, absolutely. I don't think there's any major injuries or players out. Man, I don't know.
That's a tough one,
This
too.
is tough. The Ravens have been off.
What's the Cowboys record? 1-1.
1-1, yes. I'm gonna have to go with the Cowboys, I think.
Okay.
Which is kind of nuts because there's only been one team in 20 years that's gone 0-3 and made the playoffs, and that was the Texans in 2018.
Right. That was.
Which was they went 11. They ended up 11-5, but they lost their first 3 games. So
Yeah.
if the Ravens lose this game, there is over 90% chance that they do not make the playoffs this year. And everyone thought they were going to be a playoff caliber team, and they should be a playoff caliber team. But I just think the Cowboys got a lot going for them right now. They're obviously angry from that loss. They're at home. Dak's playing pretty well. Didn't play as well last week, but CeeDee Lamb's always a great target. I'm going to have to go with the Cowboys, I think.
All right, Warren.
This might be a surprise to everybody. I'm going with Dallas on this one, man, because the simple fact that Dallas is at home.
Oh my God.
Dallas is at home, and man, there must be too many of these. 'Cause I ain't never said that before. I ain't no way in the heck I'm converting this to a cowgirl.
So you're taking the Cowboys.
Wait, I just can't see them losing at home.
It's also, they just lost last week, and it's also any given Sunday. So
Yeah,
I feel like the Ravens, there's a good chance the Ravens
The Ravens
pick it up.
could win, but I just don't see them winning in Dallas. I just can't see it.
That's a tough environment, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Amanda.
Well, as a Bengals fan, I hate the Ratbirds. Go Cowboys. The Ravens will not win today. The Cowboys are going to whoop them.
Oh wow.
I said they're going to stomp on them.
Right.
They're going to stomp on them and put them in a cage.
Bye-bye, Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens.
And
Which is crazy because I would not have started the season off like this. My prediction was that the Ravens were going to be like first or second in our division.
Exactly.
But they are playing like straight garbage. And I wouldn't be surprised if they got whooped today by the Cowboys.
Very interesting picks up here on the and you, my brother, taking the Cowboys and all the harassment you did to JC. So if I didn't see that coming.
I think it's too many of
Yeah,
these.
it's got to be that drink.
Too many of these, man.
And
You're welcome.
yes,
You're welcome.
that drink must be real good because you got him converted.
I mean,
Man.
you want me to tell you?
Hey, I ain't never
Welcome
seen
to
myself
Erie
picking the
Street Rocks.
Cowboys
Rock your
either.
world.
but,
Hey, the best
man.
drink, one of the best drinks downtown. If you come down here, Erie Street Rocks, they got great drinks because they got Warren converting over to a Cowboy.
I will always pick against the
Yeah,
Ravens.
I will take the Ravens, and the reason why, Action Jackson got something to prove. He's not gonna go 0-3. He's just not. You know what? Everything is big in Dallas, but Dak Prescott sometimes knows how to mess up. No disrespect to my man John, a couple Dallas fans I know I'm gonna catch some flag tomorrow, but I'm gonna take Action Jackson.
I just can't see him winning against because
Even in Dallas, it's like being in New York.
exactly.
You gonna show
And
out.
everybody know I can't stand Dallas either.
Well, you took him. You can't change your pick.
Oh, I'm not changing my pick.
On
not
live
changing
TV,
my
you
pick.
cannot change your pick. You got to
Hey,
stick with
hey,
your pick.
I own the mind, bro.
Yeah. So
Hey, look at that. Look at that.
Let's go to the next one. Yeah, we see your boys, man. You did your thing today. I'm very happy for y'all.
All right, our next game, we've got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Atlanta Falcons. The Chiefs coming off a 1-point win against the Bengals last week.
Sorry, man.
Sorry, man.
1 point and we
Sorry,
should have
man.
won it. 1 point and we should have won.
And I was rooting for y'all too.
I got a good stat for you as well. So their pass defense, they had 3 sacks on Joe Burrow, but they did let up 258 yards and 2 touchdowns against them. Mahomes, only 151 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions.
How about that Cam Taylor Britt pick, one-handed?
Yeah, that was
good.
That was
a dog pick.
Gorgeous.
That was the second fewest
was sick
yards
with that.
in Mahomes' career as a starter, 151 yards. Second fewest. So the Bengals defense did work on him. Rashid Rice, 5 receptions for 75 yards and 1 touchdown. That was his best target. They took 2 sacks as well. So Mahomes did get sacked twice. Isaiah Pacheco is out. So he is not their starting running back. It is now Carson Steele, the white boy with the long hair, I should say. He had 24 yards on the ground, but he did have 1 fumble. So he did get the ball knocked out of his hands 1 time. So we'll see how that plays into this. They're going up against the Atlanta Falcons. Kirk Cousins led that amazing 2-minute drive against the Eagles last Monday to seal the game. He had 241 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. His O-line actually protected him really, really well. So his offensive line had a great game last week. And he had 6 receivers between 12 and 88 yards reception. So he spread the ball very well.
Okay.
Bijan Robinson, 14 attempts for 97 yards. So Bijan had they're picking him up. He's picking up. He's had a good game, almost 100 yards rushing. So he did pretty well. And the pass defense let up 183 yards on the ground against the Eagles, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. So they played okay. They played all right. I think the Bengals is the Chiefs' kryptonite if the refs don't get involved, that sort of thing. So I think if the Chiefs are not playing the Bengals, they look like the Chiefs. But there are a couple of teams, it's kind of like the Brady-Eli thing where Eli just beats Brady. It's just their other's kryptonite, you know what I mean? So,
Facts.
I think the Chiefs go into the Falcons. I think the Falcons, they picked up a great win. They picked up a great win in Philly. I think they still need a lot. They still need to mature as a team to kind of mesh together, to build that cohesion, that teamwork. But they're on their way. But I think the Chiefs already have it. They already have it. So
Facts.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs. And like I said, until proven otherwise, don't bet against the Chiefs.
Warren, what's up, man?
Chiefs, man.
Wow, that was quick. You feeling that?
Because first of all, everybody know I'm not a Kirk Cousins fan. First of all,
Oh, I like Kirk Cousins.
but I just can't see Falcons beat the Chiefs.
No.
You?
Yeah, I
You
don't
saying
see
too?
I don't see the Falcons beating the Chiefs. As much as it hurts to say it, because I always root against the Chiefs. They're a good team. Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes is good.
He's a magician.
He's
He's a
got
man.
all the weapons around him that he needs,
Right.
including the refs. No, I can't say that because that was not just refs. We made a lot of mistakes. You can never leave it to the refs. You can't leave it to the refs. But yeah, I just think that the Chiefs and Mahomes, they're just a better team.
Speaking of the refs, so how many interceptions do you think that Patrick Mahomes has had turned back due to pass interference, a flag, something like
That's
that?
been such a crazy matter of contention. I don't know. I mean, I'm not counting them.
So in 6 years of play, Patrick Mahomes has had 22 interceptions reversed. So defensive pass interference,
crazy.
which is great. Tom Brady in 25 years of play has had 16 interceptions reversed.
Crazy.
So Patrick Mahomes in
Suspicious.
19 fewer years has had more
Suspicious.
interceptions reversed because
It's
of the refs.
suspicious.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying it's suspicious. That's just the stats.
It's a little suspicious.
That's just the numbers.
It's a little suspicious.
Oh.
I can't say I blame the refs completely. They made their mistakes.
Refs,
but
hey,
they seem to favor the Chiefs a little
They
bit.
do.
especially
They
if
did.
Tay
They
Tay's
did. They
there.
did that at the Patriots.
Especially if Tay Tay's
They
there.
did when Tom was at the Patriots.
Yeah.
Now when he came to Tampa, he was kind of down his thing. But
Right.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I'm going to take the
Yeah.
Chiefs. So let's go ahead and take the Chiefs and stuff like that. So, Chiefs. Yeah. There you go. There you got a Chiefs player in there. So
Now I'm not listening.
yeah.
I'm not gonna
All right,
say
I'll try to go
Yeah,
quick. We
I
got
will
2
do
more
that.
games before we wrap this up.
Let's go.
So we got
ain't
the
saying that
Jacksonville
either.
Jaguars at the Buffalo Bills.
Right.
Jacksonville had a rough loss last week. The pass defense let up 2 sacks, or got 2 sacks and 8 quarterback hits, and led up 186 yards. Who did Jacksonville?
I was gonna say, who did they get beat like last week?
Hold on, I'm trying to find out.
I don't know about Jacksonville.
Man, Jacksonville done.
I I think they really have their heart set on this quarterback, and I don't think he's right.
Jacksonville, I wouldn't even. Jacksonville, you know, Sunshine quarterback, he all right. You know, Trevor Lawrence is not bad. He's just, you know, hit and miss. ETN is a good running back. They got another good receiver over there, but I think they're just missing a couple more pieces before they jump off on
They're
that.
not complete.
Nah, they
Yeah.
nah.
Trevor Lawrence, 14 of 30 for 220 yards,
Right.
4 sacks, and he's pressured about 41% of his dropbacks, so he's been pressured a lot. His offensive line is not doing him any favors. His favorite receiver is his tight end, Evan Ingram, which will be a game-time decision. He is injured, so he may be in, he may not be. And I think, like you said, their biggest weapon is their running back, Travis Etienne, 52 yards and 1 touchdown. So, you know, not a lot of yardage, but they're struggling right now. Going up against the Buffalo Bills team who's rolling right now. The Bills beating the Dolphins last week 31-10. Josh Allen did not need to throw the ball a lot. Only 139 yards and 1 touchdown, but no sacks taken. Their big star was James Cook. Their running game was phenomenal. 78 yards and 2 touchdowns and 17 yards receiving and 1 touchdown. So James Cook had a 3-touchdown game. Khalil Shakir looks like to be their new wide receiver 1, as all of their wide receivers kind of leave due to contracts and being traded and all that. 5 targets for 5 receptions for 54 yards. And their pass defense had 2 sacks, 3 interceptions, and only 1 touchdown given against them by the Dolphins. So their pass defense is looking really strong right now. This is tough because it could be a Trevor Lawrence bounce back game. This feels like one of those trap games where the Bills look really good going into it, and the Jaguars look really bad going into it, and then it just, you know, any given Sunday kind of thing. But until proven otherwise, the Bills look like they're in playoff shape. Their running game's really strong. Josh Allen looks like Josh Allen. The good side of Josh Allen, I should say. So I got to take the Bills on this one.
Wow. It is.
I'm gonna go with the Bills. I don't know, like you said, Jacksonville, they need more pieces, man. So I'm gonna ride with the Bills on this one.
I pick the Bills. I agree. I just think the Bills are a better team.
Yeah.
All around.
Well, I'm going to take the Bills myself in that situation. Definitely going to get into that. Bills going to do that. Let's go ahead and on the Monday night because they're going to open up here pretty soon. So let's go ahead and just not break the stats down. Let's go ahead and pick the Monday night's row hitters so Paul can get back to work because we're going to open up his shop here real quick. So give me the Monday nighters real quick and we'll hit them real quick and get them out of here.
So Jaguar Bills. It's our first one we just got.
Right.
This next one, Commanders Bengals.
You got.
I already know she picking.
Who are you picking, Amanda?
I already know you picking.
Hey,
She representing already.
I've been waiting for this pick.
T is back.
Hey, what?
T is back. T is back.
What is your record?
It's 0-2 right now.
Y'all in too?
Right now.
We lost to the Patriots. We just lost to the Chiefs, which we shouldn't have lost. But we've got T. We shouldn't have lost to the Chiefs. We shouldn't have lost to the Chiefs.
Historically, the Bengals have started out slow.
Look, the last 3-4 years, we've gone 0-2, 0-3.
I'm gonna start with you on this one. So I know you're gonna take your Bengals, right?
We are not gonna lose to the Commanders.
Are you guys at home?
We're at home.
Yeah, they
It's at home.
We got
Yes.
T back. Mims is back.
You keep screaming T's
Now, what I
name
will
like
say-
that. Like
Now, what I will say
You know
is,
it's serious when she's
now,
pointing,
what
all
I will
right?
say is, we have 5 of our starting defensive guys that are on the injured list right now.
Lord
So
have
that's the only thing that scares me a little bit. 5 of our starters on defense are on.
you guys hear this right here now at Erie Street Rocks. Miss Amanda's taking her Bengals no matter what. So,
We
Vern,
can't.
who you taking?
I'm gonna go with the Bengals, man.
I gotta go with the Bengals. I gotta go with Amanda here.
Y'all heard it first here. Hey, appreciate y'all joining us today. We down at Erie Street Rocks.
Yeah, he did. Did you
Appreciate
pick?
you guys coming in.
I took the Bengals. I'm gonna take the Bengals.
I appreciate
Hey y'all, we're gonna get out of here, man. Like I said, live from the Nickel here at Erie Street Rocks. My man Paul. You know what I'm saying? Live right,
Thanks
do
for
right.
having us,
Y'all be out
Paul.
of here.
Come on down.
God bless.
Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome,
Thank you
guys.
for
It's a
having me.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Oh, yeah.